love, like, and leave us a comment. Holla.
Let's talk about it.
A lot of men out there really don't have a clue about all of what we go through.
I seen some men, crying and hurting over side chicks. And it's like, that's not even your woman. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Tammy K. We're back with another Girlfriend Talk podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. I got my lovely ladies with me. Ladies, introduce yourselves.
It's your girl Juju. Just ask. Hey.
Say boo. How y'all doing out there?
Hey ladies, happy November 1st. How y'all doing?
Good.
That's good. Good to see you ladies again. We're going to jump right into trending topics. First thing I woke up to scrolling on Facebook was the passing of Takeoff. You guys heard about it?
Yeah.
Yes, so sad.
I'm like I think somebody posted and said, it's like you can't even mourn one person and another rapper is passing away. And it is definitely a trend. A lot of rappers are passing away, and I see a lot of people talking about the lyrics and music. It's contributing to the killings, and I'm a little on the fence about that because some people might take it very seriously, but from the information that I saw on the internet, it was a dice game that they were playing, and Quavo was actually shooting dice, and he got upset with somebody, and I think things got a little escalated, and Takeoff got up to see what was going on and got hit. So he wasn't even in the melee. And I see a lot of people, because I didn't follow them like that. I know who he was, but after one of their hits, I ain't been on that. But it was like he was one of the quietest, most chill members of the group. And it's like, who you associate yourself with can get you caught up, and it's just so sad. I'm like crying like I know him, because it is like a trend. It's sad. Yeah. It's sad to see every time you get on there, you scrolling, you go to Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk, or whatever the case may be, it's saying another death. So share your thoughts.
Yeah, he was young, 28.
Yeah.
That was real
Rest
young.
in peace. Condolences go out to the family. Yeah. The thing is, I don't know about these things that really pisses me off. They so quick to put stuff on the internet. I mean, the family ain't got time to mourn before they see, their loved one laying on the ground and full of blood. People quick to update stuff on the internet, and I just think something need to be done about that, because you have no respect for the families or whatever. You just want to get the clout or get the numbers up to say that you have the video. And you just have no self-respect. That to me is just like selling your soul to the devil. So I think that they just need to do something and crash these stuff about posting on the internet when it happened like that. They crash everything else so they can control that.
Yeah.
I think people are desensitized now. Like it's nothing, and that's the sad part too. Like it's just, I'm gonna post his lifeless body on the internet.
Right. And I saw the police, calling the ambulance. You sitting up there, you got your phone out.
Right.
That don't even make sense.
Yep.
Right.
There's some crazy people out here with no chill.
Lines for you this morning at 7:20. A developing story out of Houston, Texas. TMZ is reporting rapper Takeoff, a member of Migos, is dead. The 28-year-old was reportedly shot to death at a bowling alley in Houston at around 2:30 this morning. TMZ says Takeoff was there with Quavo, another member of Migos. Sources say someone started shooting after a fight broke out. Takeoff was pronounced dead at the scene. 2 other people went to a hospital in private cars.
Wow.
Sad, just so sad. Definitely rest in peace to Takeoff. Prayers and condolences to his family. That's just literally the first thing I saw, and I get on the internet and see that, and it's like somebody was like, make peace with your loved ones and things like that. It definitely put things in perspective, because nobody would have thought that.
No.
Nobody in their right man would have thought we was waking up to that. So it's definitely a wake up call Tell your people you love them, and definitely sending condolences out to his family. Do you have any final thoughts on that y'all want to share? Oh, and somebody said the Migos are cousins too, so I wonder
that Quavo was his uncle. That's
Quavo is uncle, and Offset was his first cousin, I think.
Yeah.
Y'all know they was kind of in the beef, so I wonder how that Offset is feeling.
Yeah, because
he family, he heard about it. One thing about family, you can fight, and you don't want death on them.
Yeah, and it already sucked that they kind of had broke up as a group because I liked them together. I mean, I know that they were doing their own individual thing. Well, I know Offset was doing his own individual thing. I know Quavo came out with his own thing, but I'm not sure if Takeoff ever did. But I know that Quavo and Takeoff, they were, just they just decided to move forward, as a group on their own. I'm not sure where the beef came from, but I also know that that they did do an interview, and I can't remember what podcast they were on. They could have been on like the Charlamagne podcast. I just don't really remember. But anyway, and I didn't watch the full interview, but they did mention like the breakup, and then they did say that at the end of the day, like even though they decided to go their separate ways as a group, that they were still family. You know what I'm saying? And that part still stayed connected, and it was still there. So even though they were not a group, I can't say that, like outside of them being a group, that the beef continued outside of that. But either way,
overall, put the guns down. What happened to the days where you put your hand, just put the hands up, put the guns down? Today, that y'all ass don't know how to fight, so you want to go pick up a weapon.
Apparently.
But I mean, just put the guns down. Learn how self-control is.
They said it was by somebody in his own clique.
Right. They did say that. Yep.
Yeah.
That it was somebody in there.
How to shoot either.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, for sure. Okay. You know what I mean? Enough is enough. Mm-hmm. I'm chill. You know what I'm saying? Laid back, but it's time to pop it. You know what I mean? I mean, time to give me my flowers. You know what I mean? I don't want them later on when I ain't here. God damn it. You know what I mean? I want them right now. So. Give me flowers.
Bro. Amen.
Oh, yeah. I think that was the Drink Champ podcast. Yep. So sad. So very, very sad. And I don't know who just said that, but they did say they think it was a member of somebody that was with them. He just started shooting all wild and stuff, so it wasn't even the enemy gunfire. And I think they said Quavo's people was the one that initially started shooting. So, and then people are not coming forward. So I pray that somebody comes forward and people don't feel like snitches get stitches. No, this is somebody's family. Like this, that's insane to me as well. Like you wouldn't say
I'm gonna be a snitch before I be somebody bitch.
Yeah.
So that's what you're gonna be when they can't see somebody bitch in prison.
That's so sad. But once again, condolences to the family. We will keep you guys lifted up in prayer. We're gonna go ahead and try something new. We're gonna do like a reaction video. We don't know what it is, so this is something new that we're doing. So let's see what's up.
Okay.
Hold on.
Wait, what happened?
Fuck my mama, fuck your mama, nigga.
Okay.
You're gonna pop up.
I live on 400 Ice Avenue, 2 blocks away. And you know what's crazy? I'm gonna walk to you. I'm gonna walk right to my house for you, bro. Oh God, I'm not trying to disrespect you, bro. I'm not. I'm gonna say nigga all day, every day. Are you kidding me? Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Where you from? Where the fuck you from, nigga? You from here? Get the fuck out of here, you a clown, nigga. Oh God, you a clown, nigga. You from here? You a clown. What you gonna smack me with that? Smack me. Smack me, nigga. Come on, yeah. Drop it.
Okay. He asked him to smack him, so
you got yours, buddy.
I think they promoted that can.
That drink.
that he had in his hand. They promoted that.
Not yours, buddy.
You said smack me, and you did. So he's a good listener.
He's a good listener.
He's a good listener because he said smack me. Smack me, quack, quack. Okay, well, he did what needed to be done. That was aggressive. He said the N-words one too many times for me, so he should have got knocked out right then and there. Thrown over that counter, yeah.
Get the fuck out of you, a clown, nigga. Oh, God, you a clown, nigga. You from here? You a clown. What, you gonna smack me with that? Smack. Smack me.
I'm trying to figure out what it's asking.
Smack me, nigga.
The can of, I think it's like a can of tea or something like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, you remember that? I think it was something. I think it was like half and half or something because they was
half a can of whoop your ass.
That shit hurt me. It felt like I got hit.
Right, I'm like, I just said, like. Oh, that was pretty cool. So I think we might start adding that to the show here and there. I think that's pretty cool. We didn't know what we were going to be watching.
Nickel now.
The way he whacked him in the head like that. Oh, okay. Smack man's with an Arizona.
It was an Arizona.
Well, it sounded loud too, and it sounded like it hurt. It sounded loud and like it hurt.
I mean, that was aggressive. That was pretty cool. We're gonna go ahead and hop into the topic for today. What is the best sex? Okay. Ooh. I don't know because I'm a virgin, so I don't know how I'm gonna be in this conversation. Don't worry about the 3 kids I got. Okay. That's neither here nor there. But we're gonna go ahead and bring our guest in too. Joe, come on in. Welcome.
Hey, ladies, how you guys doing?
That's right. Bite your tongue, Satan. You know you ain't no virgin.
Ain't no virgin.
I threw it in the sea of forgetfulness. I had threw it over there.
It's in the bag.
And he gonna hit you back like that damn Arizona can with it.
Hey, just so you guys know, there was actually a twisted tea.
Right. I told you it was a mixed drink.
And you know, and the funny part is, if you get hit that hard, he probably didn't feel it.
That could be.
He definitely got twisted. But let's go ahead and jump into this topic. What is the best sex? Which I think the best sex is I miss you sex. I think when you ain't seen somebody in a little bit and you really missing them, that's your boo or whatever, that I miss you making love type sex. Yeah. I think that's to me when you get. I got 2. I say 2. The I miss you sex and the we don't supposed to be having sex. I think it's I heard about that. I heard about that we don't supposed to be having sex, okay? I think that's delicious as well. So let me go ahead, y'all chime on in.
I think it's makeup sex, the beat it up sex, yeah. The pull your hair, the hit it from the back sex.
You better not touch my damn hair, all the money I paid for this shit. You better do it with no hands.
Pull my hair, baby. Pull my hair.
Not the front though. My edges is weak. Not the front. Get the middle. Get the middle.
I think the best sex for me would be. Well, I got 2 of them too. I think the making love, and then I also think the makeup sex too. Yeah. I really do. Woo. Especially when it's his fault.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Definitely.
I like it when it's my fault. Yeah. Be like, yeah,
Aggressive
now
sex
you did.
Anytime it's aggressive, you're gonna enjoy it a little bit more. But I gotta be on this. The best sex, we ain't supposed to be doing this sex. Like, oh my God.
That's right. I don't know about it, Joe. I don't know, but I heard. It's real nasty, okay?
I may or may not have ever found out anything about this, but the best sex is that we ain't supposed to be doing this.
Mm-hmm.
More often,
somebody said get punished.
That's That's the sneaky sex.
Yeah, the sneaky sex go. Yep.
That's
the unplanned sex. I can't stand a planned sex. Let it happen naturally.
Oh,
so I like that one, and the aggressiveness, being aggressive.
Oh, high sex.
Yes. You don't have what?
High
sex.
Now, I used to like public sex.
Oh,
everybody got phones now, so I'm all like, I don't want nobody to see my boobs. And
I definitely hit that balcony before.
What'd you say?
I said I definitely hit my balcony before.
That's that bucket list sex.
No, but I do like the sex where like I hope I don't get caught. And that's a couple times.
That's kind of like public.
I mean, it could be public, or it could be if you are at your parents' house for the holidays and you trying to keep quiet, and if your parents don't, I got a mama who's true.
I don't know what kind of coochie you got, but this shit don't be quiet.
I got a mom.
It be squirting and farting.
I have a mom who, if you are not married, you are not sleeping in the same bed, right? And so that is
my mom been out open the pantry.
Look, watching, mom, I respect your house, so I want you to know that I don't do that. But what I am saying is that if that did happen, that would be.
We finna go get some pops out the basement. Come on, babe, let's go get these pops.
That's that memorial sex. I don't understand quiet sex. No.
I got sex when you at a party and you just sneak off.
Right.
Also, that we ain't supposed to do this sex. That's what it sounds like.
Yes.
Everything y'all describe, it sounds like that we ain't supposed to be doing this.
Nah. But you give me that Kevin Gates sex, I say, bitch, bend over.
I love Kevin Gates so much. He is a weirdo, but he my type of nasty.
Yeah, he can get me on though. He can get me on.
He definitely. If I was having sex, that's what I'd be doing. Okay, put your hands around my neck, type of talk to me nasty. Put your never mind. See that.
Yep. Dig me down.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm gonna say something, and it's probably, but it is what it is. But nah, I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it.
Don't be shy around here.
I think it goes in part with public sex. Like if you have sex, I would want somebody to watch me a little bit. A little bit.
Well, first of all, if you have public sex nowadays, everybody watch you. You might go viral.
Like, but
I thing on camera.
I think I know,
on YouTube.
but I think that's weird of me. But I think it would turn me on a little bit.
Okay.
Moving on.
Wait. So you wouldn't mind. So you wouldn't mind somebody.
I think I think,
What about you watching them? Like watching people have sex.
That's like porn. That's like porn. That don't really do too much for me.
It depends on how you look at it.
Yeah,
so you want everybody to watch your porn, but you don't want to watch nobody else's porn. That's so selfish.
I don't want to see what y'all got going on. Look at this.
You know what? Let me tell you, because you're on the topic. I was at one of my cousin's house over on the south side. He was having a cigarette. I was out on his deck with him, and you could see into these people's bedroom. They were like a level lower than him, and we was watching them fuck. Yo, we was laughing like a motherfucker. We was having a beer. He was smoking a cigarette. These motherfuckers was getting it in, and we probably watched him for about 5-6 minutes. We, for the duration of having that cigarette, and he was just like, "Man, I get to watch this shit twice a week."
I will watch.
But that's kind of creepy.
I don't know. I've never been in this position. I don't know, but I'm like, if you got your windows open, then you want somebody to see you. I feel like if it's open,
right?
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see how long homeboy lasts. I'm gonna sit there trying to watch. This is interesting. I might can learn some shit.
Look,
I see this move. I want to try it out. So let me tell you what I saw. You got. you watch other stuff you don't supposed to be watching.
Well, So he don't be whipping it out, do we? While he watching? I'm just asking.
Well, Joe was like, not that day.
The day I was there, he didn't whip it out, but they don't need him to do it on a regular basis. He might whip it out every time he watch, except when he was having a cigarette when I was there.
Yeah.
I would just pour me a drink and just sit there and watch it like I was watching one of my shows on TV.
I'm trying to tell you, he lit that cigarette and we literally had a beer and we was just like, okay.
Now, does it depend on what they? Now, does it depend on like what they look like as far as if they were like heavy set, small, old, or does that not matter?
Well, yeah, that matters.
I mean, I would only watch it just because I would just be interested. Like, oh, if I saw two midgets do it, I would really want to see it. I really want to see two midgets do it. I really do. Or a midget and an average sized person. I would really love to see what that would look like.
You want to see that bitch climb that tree, don't?
I mean,
Look.
I mean, it'd be crazy to watch a midget have sex with Shaq. You know what I mean?
I mean, it would be funny. I think that would be very entertaining.
I never thought about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
All right.
If it's a dude, she could just stand over him. I bet he'd get a best head without even getting over.
But how would she ride a midget though? How would you ride a midget? Whether it's like how would you do that? Could you ride a midget?
It's a man with no legs.
Well, hold on. Is the man a midget or is the woman a midget?
I'm thinking about the man.
Let's go with the man.
All right, the man's the midget. That'd be interesting. I'm assuming that it wouldn't be much different than a skinny dude, right?
I don't know. What?
And like you said, somebody with no legs, because
you climbing on top of him, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's like fucking around a skinny dude. He just a small frame.
Right. I'm not sure. But also,
our midget ain't small. They got a short frame.
What I was wondering about their penis is this short frame?
they probably hanging.
They got an average size penis. See, now we're gonna be looking some stuff up after this.
Well, I mean, I would make the assumption that a midget would be no different than a giant, where it's a mixed bag with any size guy. You could be, you could be 5'.
Because I seen some tall dude with a midget dick now. I'm just saying.
Skinny dudes too. Skinny dudes they be like, oh, okay then, elephant trunk. All right.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, let me ask y'all this though. What sex don't y'all like? I'll go first.
I'm not an anal person.
Wait. I want to hear one person at a time. I'll go first. I don't really like rough sex. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't.
Why you still a virgin?
That don't mean I'm still a virgin. I got walls, chick.
No.
Man, have you ever been horny but you scratching for time? Like you got to be somewhere, but hey, I need to get this in because my body is calling.
You can do that without being rough.
Man, I wanted to hit my stomach.
Man, that's what I'm talking about.
Girl, you crazy.
I want you to bounce off this ass. That's what I want.
I think that turns them on more when you be like, I feel it in my stomach. I think that turns them on even more. Yeah. And then I like to be choked a little bit when I'm finna come. I think that's no, I heard that's probably cool. It's all hearsay. It's all hearsay for me. It's all hearsay.
I definitely liked the doggy style with the toy.
Hang on, how do we go from what you don't like to what you like again? We went
okay, let's go back.
Right.
This motherfucker having a flashback.
Y'all done changed the whole question again.
Look, we get off of here early.
I don't like anal. I don't want to do anal. I don't like anal. You can do my tits and everything, but I don't like anal. I don't like anal either.
Touche. I don't. It's not. I don't like it.
You like anal, Tay?
Was that the consensus?
I said no. That was my first one. We all said hell no. That's the only person on me.
Okay, so for me, I don't care for shower sex, and the reason for that is I'm a tall dude. You start moving stuff around, floor gets slippery. I ain't trained up in the hospitals out of slippery motherfucker.
You just a mustard dick motherfucker then.
How the fuck I explain that? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but it don't smell good. It don't smell good. That's all I'm saying. Come
He
on,
said
Joe.
he come in with a fresh one. He said he come in with a fresh
But
one.
look at this, Joe. Let me tell you something. What if you in the shower and the water running all over you? All you bathing yourself and all of a sudden she go down. You know, you clean. I mean, boy, you can't tell me you don't like no shit like that. Shower set.
I ain't saying I don't
That
like
mean you don't
it.
like
I'm
the
just
wet.
saying if there's a way, if there's something I prefer less than other things, it's the idea of me being in this motherfucker slipping around and fucking around falling off my shit.
And if we both did, it's gonna be a problem. Like, hold on, get one leg. Hold this cheek. Get this cheek.
I'm gonna try to put you against the wall and pick you up, and we both gonna be hurt.
Well, you get the slip resistant rug to go in the bottom of the tub. I ain't got water set. I'm just saying, give me some water set.
Get the mat, huh?
Yeah.
She's saying that shit now to that till she get that motherfucking bacterial infection from this water getting flushed in that motherfucker.
What you saying? You better douche her in that shower. That's all I'm saying.
All the soap is off. Make sure all your soap off.
Be slipping and sliding. Mm-hmm.
Wait, have y'all?
Amazing in the hot tub though. In the hot tub, get that sweat going. It'll be over with quick too.
Yeah, that's nice too.
Oh, and then you got those extra
bubbles.
The bubbles, yeah. What the jets?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Jets. You don't even need the male body, just the jets, huh?
That's
that could work.
You know, a woman can get off any kind of way.
Yeah. Shower head.
I know Judy had mentioned something about toys, but I remember back in the day, or hearsay, when people used to get the rooms and stuff back in the day. Have y'all ever did it with like the sex chair? I think it was the Sivers and something else. I can't remember the other place, but it had like a chair. I can't think of the name of it, but it had like a sex chair in there. I didn't know how to work it, but somehow we worked it out. But I was like, I didn't too much like that. Like, do y'all feel like y'all have to use toys, or you just like to use toys? Before I used to be a toy person. Now it's been a very long time since I've used one. So
I like
roses are red.
It's for teasing. It's for I like it.
Yeah, I like using toys. I don't want to use it all the time, but I do like to use certain toys. Yeah, I won't, and he won't do it, but I won't. The balls that you put in your mouth and then you wrap it around.
But you don't like
I won't have a ball in his mouth, wrap it around, and then I want him to be handcuffed like this with his legs spread open and his arms.
Right, so but see, she's not going to get violated in a rough way. She wants to do the violating.
Yes. I think that's fun.
Right.
Okay, so you don't like rough sex on you.
But you like it.
It ain't rough.
Well, you don't get rough to go damn gag.
Having balls wrapped in your mouth.
That ain't rough. Having a ball and then the little clamp.
I'm gonna say that's a little rough.
That is not rough.
Girl, I'm gonna stop watching 50 Shades of Grey. That woman needs to stop doing.
It's real rough when you trying to stop it. Everything you hear.
I'm getting me a red room when my daughter turn 18. I'm getting a red room for you, and you.
What's the red room?
What's that?
I don't know. That's what he had on 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, so you like all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't want the roughness.
I'm not into toys, but what I am into, I will tie your ass up and I will fucking suffocate the shit out of you. So you bring a scarf or something, this motherfucker, so these big ass hands don't leave no permanent marks. You're busy.
Okay, that's some type sex. I don't want that, Joe.
Yeah, you gonna damn by the time you nut that bitch dead.
But I have dated a few women who are into butt plugs.
I just seen your hand,
I'm not
Joe.
proud about putting one of those in the
I just seen your hand.
Butt plugs.
Yeah, a lot of women like butt plugs. A lot of women.
What does that do? Is it like?
I heard they were really good. I never used it, but I heard they work
well.
really well.
It makes the vagina tighter because you got a pressure coming in from the opposite side.
Oh, okay. I know. I remember because we used to have toy parties all the time. I'm not sure why, but we used to have toy parties all the time. And I remember the anal balls. What is that? What they? Yeah. So I
talking
knew
about the best sex. Now we own some goddamn toys. Okay,
I'm
gonna ask you: do you do quick jabs or long jabs?
We trying to help the people because they might not know.
Right, help the people.
So I prefer long jabs. Every now and then you'll hear that faster. You got to shorten that stroke up and motherfucking get super aggressive with it. But I prefer to take my time and kind of enjoy the moment. Plus, I could talk more shit then. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on your side, just as I'm like that too. Take your time with me. But I'm just saying, some of them days might come to the fact, hey, I need to pick her up, and I'm on a hurry. Come on with it, and then it's okay to have it sometimes. Not always.
But when you get to that short jab, now you're not talking shit because you gotta kind of be in the moment. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker ain't in shape, man. They get winded quick.
Yeah.
I don't know, but make me sound like a motherfucking Indian. Make me sound like an Indian in that bitch.
Now, do you think there's a difference between making love, sex, and fucking?
It definitely is. Definitely.
So what y'all think the difference would be between all three?
Wait, what was the other one? Making love,
having sex, and fucking.
Well, making love is your feeling. You actually making her feel the way you feel, or you making him feel the way you feel.
And having sex is just to get, and I think having sex is just to get your nut off.
Right. Fucking is, hey, I'm in a mood, I'm cranky, I just need to, get this nut off real quick.
Yeah, then you get up, go wash up, and leave.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 ski, 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 bang, 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 ski, ski, ski.
I'll sing that early. Hey.
So making love has the mental connection. You have to be connected to somebody. You take your time. You might look them in the eye a little bit longer.
Man, you better not fuck me with your eyes open. What? Do not. They're gonna freak me out. Drive, buck over, looking at me, and you up there on top. Nah, don't do that.
Well, to me, having sex and fucking is the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a task. It's a goal. I'm trying to get from point A to point B as quick as possible. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
What about lights on or lights off?
Can I wear my jewelry?
Yeah.
I think you with the lights on.
I prefer the lights off. I
like them all.
Turn them off.
I like the lights off.
If I got the jewelry on, the lights are on. We got to have that chandelier popping. You know what I'm saying?
That's when I think that eye connection and all that. That's when you like making love, and you making that eye contact and stuff like that. Or have like a candle lit or something like that. I think that sets the mood or whatever. But I prefer the lights off because I probably making ugly faces and stuff. So
ugly faces.
And I like candles.
We like that. If we
they can cut the lights on and they can fuck me with their boots on.
Somebody said lights on.
That means I got a cowboy.
Now we know if you handling your business, I like to watch. I like to make eye contact. Lights on to watch the meat jiggle. I like to watch, and then you get up and you make an eye contact. Get back down there. Don't rise up. You're doing good. You're doing good, buddy.
We talking.
Now, so this is also a part of sex, right? The noise, the language that you use. Like, what are some of the things y'all say when y'all having sex or making love or fucking whatever y'all wanna? I see a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, I do too.
When it feel good, I holler fuck.
Yes.
Yes. That's what you're already doing.
But it's a different kind of fuck. We know we fuck.
Now look. I don't be cursing unless I'm in it. But I do be saying, "Ooh, that's some good dick."
Okay, you do. I hear you. What about you, Tanny K? I know
that's all y'all get from me right now.
Y'all hilarious.
So you a virgin after that.
Y'all hilarious.
So hearsay, I definitely would say fuck, or especially when I'm finna come. But sometimes I'll be very, very quiet when I'm coming just to get it all in. Like, I don't know, it's weird sometimes. I'll just be completely quiet, and in my inside, I'm just like, because I'm like, that's so much nastier to me. I don't know what it's about, but sometimes
girl, shit, that's a beautiful thing.
I just be quiet.
I'll be like, I call him daddy.
Yeah.
I agree with TMI because he don't want him to be embarrassed. I don't think he will, but I'm not sure. It's not gonna be too TMI. But I'll be like, Daddy. I'll be like, I'm scared to say it, but I'll be like, F this P. I get real dirty. I'm not playing.
My wife has the cutest nickname for me.
What?
She calls me Bog.
Called you who?
Bog.
Vogue.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
In her native language, it means God.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, wifey. Okay.
So see, you definitely put it down on me. Put it down on me.
You know,
So I don't talk a lot.
that
I like to
really
hear the rhythmic
Oh.
smacking. I'm into listening to my rhythm. I'm sorry.
okay.
Yeah, start rapping to that shit. Man, will somebody start rapping in music?
Okay, I got another question.
Let me tell y'all something. This
What?
is what really turned me on. I like to see him come.
So you need the lights on there. You're a lights on person.
Oh, I don't need to see no lights, baby. He all good. He all good. Well,
What about threesome?
Hell no. I'm
Boom.
not sharing. I'm not sharing. They somebody said what about a threesome. I'm not sharing.
Listen.
And ain't no bitch finna rub on me. So
Joe
hell no
said
for me.
you talking his language. Go on, talk about it, Joe.
When I was younger, we talking pre-marriage, I definitely dated a lot. I definitely enjoyed hanging out all bisexual women all the time. I never particularly cared for dating anyone who any specific racial ethnicity. I'm sorry, but I definitely loved hanging out with bisexual women. Girls who like girls are the shit. No competition. We're gonna have a good time. Everybody gonna leave this motherfucker happy, and we might do this shit again next weekend. That was fucking amazing, and I miss it.
I love the way how Joe sounds. Joe is so proper, but he's so proper, but a little hood too.
Yeah. So you don't do it now since you've been married, or make a business?
I think that as a married man, you have to be a little bit more discreet with your movings. When I was single, I didn't really give a fuck. I do what I do. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, whatever.
Joe was scared that motherfucker gonna come in there, pull a Mercedes, and take his wife. That's what that was. I don't know why you put your Martin Luther King ass speech. Then you come in there and take, and then they up there behind your back, and you come out. Yeah, he think that somebody Mercedes gonna come in there and pull that P Valley on him.
Let me tell you something. Ain't no Mercedes doing nothing. I'm a fucking Bentley.
Okay, that was
You
old
got a
boy.
big body Bentley. Don't no Mercedes do
Behind
nothing
her
around here.
ass too.
Now I've never had a threesome. I don't think I want one. I'm good over
Don't
here.
think or don't know, cause shit, you should know.
Well, hey, I don't know what go, what may happen in the future. So I always say that, for now I know.
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
I plead the 5th, the 6th, 7th, and the 8th.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you guys have a podcast here. You're holding real conversations. There ain't no shame in
Right.
the moment.
Correct. I have no shame in pleading the 5th.
I hope
The question.
I'm sorry, but yes, I have. Forgive me.
I plead the 5th.
Listen, let me tell you something.
It was 5 of them.
There is nothing more amazing than a woman who knows.
She pleaded it was 5. She pleaded it was 5.
I can't hear Joe. Wait, what you said, Joe?
From a man's standpoint, there's nothing more amazing than a woman who knows who she is, what she wants, and what she's willing to do. Don't nothing suck worse than having to pull a woman's teeth trying to convince her that she wants to try this and doesn't want to try that. We cannot stand that shit.
Somebody said in a threesome, I don't want the girls to be all on each other. They both need to be on this, licking my nipples and licking my stomach muscles. Who is that?
Well, you got to intervene. Together, but you got to intervene. You got to let them get their little chemistry going. Let them get their rhythm. Then you got to kind of interrupt them a little bit. Remind them that that this right here is what y'all getting. This is what matters in this motherfucker. Take it. You know
and I think a lot of people want to do all these things, but they might be married or whatever, so they're gonna lie and say that they haven't or didn't or whatever. But a lot of people be having those type of fantasies and then be bored in their relationships or marriage because they never tried it and stuff that too or whatever. So
I think that's a big
I'm
mistake that
married
a lot
and
of
I
people
haven't
make. They
had
get into
those thoughts,
relationships
but I mean,
and
who's to
not
say that I
have
won't have them in the future?
Wait,
That's what I said.
Wait, it's both of y'all talking. I can't hear what you say,
I'm
Joe.
sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I said that's a mistake that a lot of people make. Men and women, they get into these relationships, these long-term relationships, without actually experimenting and really enjoying life. At the end of the day, you don't know what you like until you try some shit.
Let me tell you something. I'm a GPS. Ain't no way in the world you can handle two of me, and that's good pussy status. You only get his only woman. I know you. If you need more than me, you don't need me.
I wouldn't do that with my husband. I would never share somebody with my husband. I'd never do that.
I think that's what it is. I wouldn't want to do that either. But I haven't had fantasies about.
I want to do that with my man.
Now I have had fantasies about two men, but
I know you fucking lying.
With you, right?
No,
with
I'm
you.
not talking about together.
Right, with you.
Oh, yes. I was gonna say, I'm like, what kind of shit? I couldn't even comment on that shit.
Absolutely not.
That's too much dick.
Kill the visual. Okay.
You know what I mean? And
just too much
and I actually have friends that we have shared women before. I mean, like I said, this is when I was, quite a bit younger, but I have friends that we've what's that?
Can I get the deets?
So y'all ran a train?
I mean, if that's what you want to call it. I mean, but I have friends that we've had experiences with the same woman at the same time. One of my buddies, good friend of mine, who shall remain nameless. Once I had a woman sitting on my lap and he was in her butt at the same time. So weird shit, you know what I'm saying? Because that nigga nuts was kind of hairy and I could feel this shit rubbing on mine.
Okay.
So that shit was kind of awkward.
Talk.
Shame on you, Joe.
Get your hairy balls off me.
I mean, you can't really say that because you're gonna fuck it up. But I'm trying to keep a straight face.
That would have fucked me. That would have made you. That should have made you go soft. I mean, you would have fucked it up. It fucked it up when you felt it.
Let me tell you something. My friends call me B Stiff.
Oh,
Stiff.
Wow. Oh. You got a lot of nicknames, Joe.
I have two nicknames. My friend, the people who know me best call me B Stiff, and I've always been known as Puffy because when I did music, they used to say Chicago's Puff Daddy. I like to run my mouth in the background of the tracks. They're my only two nicknames. They call me Puffy.
Okay. Interesting. I do got a question though, because it was one that I wanted to ask earlier. So I had asked what is it that y'all like to say, but what is it that y'all like to hear from y'all guys?
Yeah, what do y'all like to hear?
Ooh, I had one guy through the middle of it. He hollered. Me and my cousin still laugh about this to the day. Ooh, baby, you know you got some good pussy.
No,
I like that one too. I like that one too.
No lie.
He say, "Ooh, you so wet."
Yeah. No lie. I had this dude. He started speaking in tongues. I thought that was the funniest shit ever. Me and my friend.
Tell me, Kay, what it sound like? Demonstrate.
Did you
laugh? Did you laugh?
I did because I'm an idiot. You know I did. You know I'm an idiot, but I was like, this is the wildest shit I've ever heard in my life. It was so weird.
Or did he speed up? I'm curious.
Oh, because he was finna. So he started. I was like, in my head, I was dying
like the Lion King, like when the Lion King first came on.
I was like, that's real weird, though. But I don't do that again, though. That was weird.
No, I want him calling on the Holy Spirit, bro.
Every time you said that just now, I forgot. I actually started stuttering once, like for real, like.
Okay.
Like, first of all, junior pastor, but anywho, that's what I heard. Hearsay.
Junior pastor. Lord.
You can't mess with them church folks. Be wild, baby. They be wild.
You can call the Holy Spirit in there with y'all. Y'all showed up, had a threesome that day.
Man, Tammy K shit was the Holy Ghost.
Don't be bringing God in this nonsense.
But when you when you be like, oh God, oh, you definitely be saying that, or I like, we just be like, I love you. He'll just tell me he love me. Hearsay.
Okay.
Hearsay.
Don't even love a person and be like, I love you.
I like when my man be like, dang, that's some good.
Yep, that's what I was just saying.
Or I'm finna nut in you. That's sexy to me.
I don't have a uterus, no way. Go ahead.
I don't like the whole nut thing in me. I don't know. I don't like it. I just be like, and my man, he got a great pull-out game. A great pull-out game.
You know what? I love that you say that. When I was younger, I had an incredible pull-out game. Let me tell you something. I'm 43 years old. I shoot where I want to shoot. There ain't no more pulling out. What happens, happens. If you let me go in this motherfucker without this rubber, we have both acknowledged the fact that we might have this motherfucking kid. I ain't got no kids. I'm 43 years old, no kids. But if you let me go in that motherfucker without this rubber, we getting what we get.
Let me tell you something, Joe. I'm at the point. I do not wrap my fucking meat.
Listen.
No plastic.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Tay. At this stage in my life, if you want me to put a condom on, I don't even want it. What you been doing?
Yeah,
we can go get this test together. We can go today. I'm clean. If you need to put it on, I don't want it. We straight.
I know it dry me up.
I got another question.
It dry me up too.
Just ask another question. Why the fuck I feel like we doing sex for toddlers? Come on, just
look, the topic is sex, okay? And everything that involves it. All right.
And if I had sex with you back in there and we still wore condoms, that shit don't even count. We did not fuck.
That's right.
Out the window. Over with. Never happened.
Right.
If you want plastic, you might as well get a stud because I don't do plastic. I'm just saying.
If we ain't swapped DNA, we did not have sex. End of discussion.
Y'all know another good one when the balls hit the cooch. Oh God.
Oh yeah, girl.
My God.
Well, I got a question on balls too, but let me ask this other question first. Okay, so, and this is probably for the women, and then Joe, you can chime in as far as like how you feel about it. So what y'all think about letting y'all man nut in y'all mouth?
No, I don't have. Look, I can't. Look, I can't catch it.
It's sexy.
This was it.
That's your why not?
Thank you, Sammy K.
That's
because some people can. Some people can.
Joe, I don't know why you looking down there, Joe.
I would say I would never do it, but I never did it.
Let me tell you something.
As nasty as you are, Table. What?
Yeah, baby. Look, I didn't trust the nigga, so you know what? It was enough of that. You know, if I didn't take his last name, I won't finna take his nut.
I'm finna enhance all of y'all lives right now. I'm finna enhance your lives. You ready?
Right.
I have two thoughts. If you let me nut in your mouth, you ready? I'd be like, this bitch nasty. I love her.
Yeah.
But is the nasty part a positive or a negative?
Well, shit, the second sentence said it's a positive shit.
Okay. I feel like this.
Where are we going for breakfast?
I know that's right. I feel like this.
It's not like I won't want to. It's not like I don't want to. It's just that I can't catch it. Like some people have that real reflex. I don't have.
Okay, what you mean you can't catch it?
Girl, I've been swallowing all type of babies.
Really? I feel like this. I don't think.
You don't want me to throw up all up. No.
I don't think if you just
I don't even eat oatmeal. Okay.
You know what ruins it though? As a man, you know the worst thing you can do. The motherfucker try to shoot you turn your head.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
No more.
Yeah, nah.
I feel like this. If it's a random, no. I'm not even sucking your dick on no random period anyway. But I feel like if it's your husband and if it's your man, why not?
The marriage bed is undefiled. Defile me, baby. Defile me. We gonna do it all. Gonna do it all, okay?
I think that's how I feel. I mean, he taking mine, I'm gonna take his, and I have no problem with that.
Boom.
Now I don't swallow though. That I don't do. I can't swallow it.
You ain't gotta swallow it, but don't turn your head though. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. I just take it. I don't swallow though. Don't swallow. I won't do that, but I will, allow
She swallowed it.
Don't matter, just don't bite it.
But you know what? Some women like it on their face.
Well, you better have eyes open
and
actually act like you really want it. Like, give me that. You turn your head, man.
Now I like it. Now I like it on my teeth. Now you put it all.
You want it on my face. No, I don't want it on my face. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But I'm not like, here, baby, put it on my face.
Listen, that is protein. It's good for you.
It is good for you. I heard.
But what about? I'm gonna ask Joe. What about what is it called? The titty fucking, like, when they,
Ooh, that's the best one.
You know what? And this
but that's because you want to mirror.
I did that a lot when I was in my
y'all love that.
early 20s.
Y'all love that.
I got nothing out of it.
Wait, I can't hear you. What you say, Joe? Say it again.
When I was in my late teens, early 20s, I was all about it. Titty fucking all day. I ain't did that shit in at least 15 years. I get nothing out of it. It does nothing.
Yeah, I don't care for. Well, I know it's for the man, but I'm like back in the day. Now, they by my knees anyway. You got to go down there and get them. You got to
now, all my Caucasian buddies,
roll it up.
My white homies all do titty fucking. I don't do titty fucking.
Yeah, I never really understood that.
I fuck your feet before I fuck your titties.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. That's why probably everybody say I was blessed. Because they were like, how you get them things to sit up so high? I say, shit.
Somebody said to help your skin.
And it fucked all their lives.
It is. It helps your skin. It's protein. It's good for
you. Then
moisturizer.
It definitely depends on what they eat now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It depends on what they eat to make it good protein.
Yeah.
Well, nobody said it was good protein. I just said it was protein.
Well, I don't want no bad protein on my face, Joe.
You gonna see? Let me tell y'all, y'all gonna have bitches out here sucking dick thinking they gotta lose weight.
Y'all need Jesus.
Come on, how you lost 20 pounds, sucking dick?
Now I got another question.
Come on,
what
come on
is the most craziest, outrageous thing that you have experienced with sex? It don't matter what it is. Like, what is it?
Damn.
I mean,
since you guys all paused there, I actually don't know myself because I've done a lot of really interesting things. I don't know
examples. I don't mind examples.
So I lived in Minnesota for a couple years, and there was this this forest preserve that overlooked the expressway. You could kind of see people in the forest reserve, but we could see everything. And me and the girl that I dated at that point in time literally were like asshole naked at like noon, having sex in the forest reserve with cars whizzing by. We could see all these motherfuckers. I know they can see us. I mean, I don't know if that counts as wild or if maybe having sex on the balcony at a high-rise building. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like there's so many layers to that where that for me that question has to be a lot more pointed. Like, you have to. I mean, I've literally had sex with two women in the car at the same time once. You know what? Can I tell y'all a story?
Sure.
So, and all my boys know this story because this is a good one. I was out drinking one night at this bar that used to be in Downers Grove. This girl who I used to work with when I did security for strippers came out with one of her friends. Long story short, I knew the bartender at the bar, and he was pouring up Jaeger bombs like you've never seen Jaeger bombs poured before in your life. The three of us got drunker than all hell. We were driving back. I had TVs in my truck at the time, and Nelly's Tip Drill video came on. And these are two white girls. And one of them said, "Joe, we got ass like them black chicks, don't we?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know. I've never seen your ass." And I kid you not, she stripped butt naked right there in the front seat of my truck. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And she like has her ass facing me, so her head's out of the window. And she looks back at me and goes, "Joe, don't just stare at it, eat it."
Oh.
So
My
Those
God.
crab shack.
No, this is just how the day started. So I'm sitting at this red light over by a very specific mall with my face in this broad at a red light, and cars are honking and shit like it's like, I don't know, midnight or some shit like that. I didn't realize her friend in the back seat is stripped butt ass naked.
So she wanted you to eat it too, huh?
Right, she smacks her on the ass. They swap spots.
Oh.
So I'm driving up Route 83, and there's that Walmart. I hit that red light by that Walmart. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
And now I got this chick's ass all up in my face.
Oh.
And
they ain't gonna drive down that street the same no more.
So I take them back to my man's spot. You know, one of my homies had a spot over there in Bensenville, and I had a key. So I'm at his spot with these two chicks, and he comes home while I'm having this threesome. All of a sudden, it went from a threesome to me and him having two girls on the bed, which was really weird because the bed was rocking all kind of weird ways because we weren't on the same rhythm pattern. So I made him take the girl he was with up to the living room, even though we at his place. It turned into a whole thing because now I realize the girl he with is the screamer, and the one I'm with is the quiet one. So now I'm like, oh, fuck this, we got to swap. Now the crazy part to all this shit is the girl who I knew had a boyfriend, and she had left her car at the club. So he's calling her like 1:30 in the morning. Where you at? She's like, oh, I'm at my buddy Joe's house. He comes and picks her up. Me and my man looking at her like, man, she better not get in that car and get that motherfucker a kiss. And she had all three of us in her mouth for the last.
She introduced him.
And that's why men have trust issues.
That's wild.
You know, but that
aggressive.
don't do nothing for me. You know, eat my butt, that don't do nothing for me.
Let me tell you
Well, I
something.
said ass in my face. I'm not eating the ass. I'm
I'm
eating
not
the pussy,
gonna
but
lie.
I got the whole
But let me tell you
butthole right on my
something.
motherfucking forehead.
You look at it that way as if you won, but you don't know if another man, you was sitting up there eating out another man, she just had him.
Man,
You would make you think you was the only one she did that
This
with.
is why men have trust issues.
But you ain't have trust issues when you eating her ass out. You ain't know
Look,
she left another
look,
dude
that's
going
another topic for another day. Trust issues. We ain't talking about that. Okay. We ain't talking about this.
About SEX.
But we can go ahead and wrap it up. We're gonna end it on that, Joe.
Wait, I have another question.
Oh
Joe
my
ain't
God.
never
Go
told us why he
ahead.
tried to kidnap you.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that. Go ahead, just ask, and then we'll end it with the
We got
kidnapping.
3 minutes.
Okay.
So
one last question I have is that what are y'all like sex fantasies if y'all have any?
I did it all, so I'm good.
You know, I don't have any sex fantasies because, you know, my husband about it. So, I mean, whatever fantasy I do have, he actually completes it.
I want to do it in a baby bed. Like
Just
a crib.
we might have to talk offline. We might have to
Only
talk
you can
offline.
fit in it.
We might have to talk offline. Just-
Yeah, because I got
Who
to
else
learn
do we
about
ever
that.
sit in the baby bed?
I do. I want to try it in the crib. What's wrong with that?
I mean, you go literally. No, absolutely not. Okay.
Oh shit!
The private
You
jet
know
would
what?
be
You
amazing.
killed the whole visual if I had one.
Somebody
Just like
said
with a
with the
baby.
pamper.
You can do it with a pamper, but if you do it with a baby, you didn't went too far.
No, not with the baby in there.
Kelly.
Baby bed.
The crib.
Look, Jay Kelly, you didn't went too far if you with a kid in the bed.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out. So you want to be bunched up in the bed, or
Just something to try.
Well, you know what? For Christmas, we're gonna all pitch in to get your ass a baby bed. Let us know on New Year how that shit turned out.
Hey, let me tell you something. I'll try it and let y'all know if I ever get that opportunity. I'm asking my man, I'll be like, you want to try a crib? He probably gonna be like, oh.
Listen, I will go to Renter Center tonight and send one over to your house.
Somebody said that's that midget stuff.
That's that midget shit.
Exactly. I don't know. I like to be surprised. Like, I didn't know that can happen. That's my thing. I'm a person that loves to be surprised. So I want to know what I can do until you pull it up out of me. And I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? That's my friend is wowing me.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's a wow. I think that, hey, let's do it in his baby's crib. That's a wow.
I
I can't make it up.
I think what
when I
life
have
table.
kids, you will not babysit my kids in my house.
No. And make sure you don't have no crib too.
That's what I'm saying. If I have kids, you know, you somebody come over and house sit for you. She ain't house sitting.
It sounds like you want him to stick his pacifier in your mouth.
I take that to a pacifier, diaper. Hey, why not?
Wow.
I don't know. I definitely would have experienced whatever with my husband. So I don't have any specific fantasies. I would love to just good passionate love with my husband, and then, like Tay said, bring something else up out of me that I didn't even know was inside of me. I think that's gonna be pretty dope.
Right.
So, okay, real quick, Joe, you had tried to kidnap me. Joe.
Tammy, you remember this differently.
Wait, we definitely do.
Yeah, see, I remember me and you holding a conversation, and I was sharing with you some of my philosophies on life. You know what I'm saying?
And I was real into the Bible at that point. I was scared for my life. I was scared. They finna take me. I'm finna be on Taken 4. They was finna take me.
Well, I'm sorry. I did not realize I was violating your religion at the time, holding that conversation with you.
And I was just sitting there like, and I'm trying to
go ahead.
I'm trying to eye Judy and Steve, and I'm like, help me. They like, no, go, because wherever y'all was staying at, y'all offered to take me back to y'all hotel or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we was close.
Well, I didn't remember that part, but let me be honest with you. I think we might have been drinking a little bit that day.
We definitely was at their residence. You know, we was.
Right. So if we were drinking, and you had on something showing them big ass tatas the way you are right now, there is a motherfucking chance that I was on some bullshit like, let's go.
Girl, you showing them titties through that shirt. Yeah, he's right.
You know, I think the same thing.
Hey.
Then you had the nerve to wear a nude color. You know what we're talking about.
And I mean this in a respectful way. I mean, I say some crazy shit, but you're a nice looking woman. If I was trying to motherfucking hit, I ain't ashamed of it.
That's true. Thank you,
Joe.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you. I know you're not gonna try to kidnap me in the future, but I do appreciate that. And we still laugh about it to this day because we definitely was drinking, and well, y'all was. I probably was not.
Who is your fan, Table?
Somebody said, "Hey, Table."
Hey,
that's a relative. That's a relative. Thank you, relative.
We've been drinking. We've been drinking.
That's okay. You need to have something else so we all can come back out again. Well, I'm going anyway, but have something else.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
let's do
when
this.
it's warm out, so
Let's
we
do
can be at
4th of
that
July
pool
next
party,
year.
getting drunk, and maybe drown.
Let's do 4th of July.
Maybe drown.
Look, Joe, ain't nobody trying to see your fucking fireworks. You're talking about 4th of July next year. You gonna your ass gonna simmer down. You got enough story. You need to write a damn book, and then we'll have you back on for book sign.
I swear to God, I have one in the process right now.
Joe gonna be on here for story.
So we definitely had a good time.
We did.
Joe definitely gonna give us story time.
I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. I love all of you. You guys have great energy, and anytime you guys need a guest, I'm always here for you.
Yes,
thank you, Joe. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was a good topic. We're gonna go ahead and end it. I really liked that, talking about that. Like sometimes like people be too shy to talk about that stuff, but I'm like, we all grown. So go on, get out here, ride the dicks, do what you gotta do. It's all right, okay? Y'all be safe out there. Just go ahead and take us on out.
Well, I just want to thank my crew, and a special thank you to our guest, Joe. This is not only his first appearance, but his second. So thank you again. And as always, thank you for sharing your perspective on our sex topic. I love always hearing from the male species. Everybody has their do's and don'ts when it comes to the bedroom. I think how you get down is your business, but just a reminder to just have fun and make room for alternatives, if you know what I mean. Thank you to our supporters and our viewers. And remember, you can always leave a comment on our Girlfriend Talk podcast Facebook page. And make sure you also comment on our daily topics. Again, thank you to everyone. And till next time, America.
Get them baby
Check out my
beds.
pic, I'm flying this bitch. Check out my whip, we start the shit. Watch on my clips, you need to like, share, subscribe to this. Who is this chick? Damn, she thick. She rolling her hips, she playing this shit. Twerk it, watch it dip. You need to like, share, subscribe to this. Check out my pic.